ทำไมเข้าไม่ได้โอเคได้แล้วก็กลับมาเล่นกับ Hogwarts Legacy นะครับอันนี้จะเป็นพาร์ทหลังจบนะครับก็คือที่หายไปคือไปปั้นตัวละครอีก4บ้านนะอีก3บ้านนะก็จะมีนี่ครับบ้าน Slytherin ลิน่าเวสบ้าน Griffindor เป็น Elspeth Tyrell แล้วก็บ้าน Hufflepuff เป็น Galak White Speaker นะครับอันนี้คือเราจะมาเล่นเป็นเควสของแต่ละบ้านนะฮะมันจะมีเควสก่อนที่เราจะไปเจอกับไอ้ไทเอลนะครับที่มันจะเป็นที่ของเลเวนคอร์มันจะเป็นเข้าไปในหอคอยนกฮูกนะครับตอนนั้นอันนั้นจะเป็นเควสเฉพาะของเลเวนคอร์ส่วนอีก3เควส3บ้านที่เหลือเราจะมาเล่นในไลฟ์นี้กันนะฮะก็เริ่มจากซิลิเทลีนนะฮะไปเลยอันนี้คือมาเกินมานิดหน่อยแล้วครับเข้าเควสเลยนี่ครับจะมาเจอกับดี
Thank you for coming all this way.
ขอบคุณที่มานะ
The name's Scrope.
ชื่อสโคปนะไม่ใช่ดิ
I've been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Okay,
happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook Belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I
เคยไป
find
เตือน
the
ใครแล้วคนนั้นตาย
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honor her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help. But when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing
รู้ว่าเราเจอหนังสือได้ยังไง
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope
เฮาเอลดูทุก
knows
เรื่อง
how to keep secrets.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages.
ได้ขนมปังมาอันหนึ่ง
The ring.
ก่อนไปจัดอุปกรณ์นะโอเคใส่หมดเรียบร้อยแล้วงั้นก็ไปได้เลยสุดเล่นตัวใหม่ทุกอย่างก็ต้องเหมือนเล่นใหม่หมดเลยนะครับก็คือพวกของที่เราเก็บมาจากตัวก่อนหน้านี้ตัวอะไรอีกโอเคหาเรื่องมิวสิก2ซะด้วยไปไหนละไม่โดน เป็นเรื่องต่อเรื่องพวกนี้คือตอนนี้เรายังไม่มีไม้กวาดนะไม่มีสัตว์ขี่ด้วยต้องเดินเท้าเอาแถมเวทก็ไม่อยู่แค่ที่รถไฟค่อนข้างเปลืองนะมันจะตายอยู่แล้วเอาติดบั๊กโอ้จะให้เฮดพีขึ้นเองนะไม่ตัวเรียบร้อยเฮดพีไม่รีเจนหน่อยเหรอโอเครีเจนละถึงแล้วเควสลับของสลิธีรินนะโดยเฉ
Why
พาะ
would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
วางขนมปัง
Could it be? A visitor?
หัวขาดของแท้
Oh! Ooh. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the
เหมือนจุด
forest.
เริ่ม
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my
แต่ละบ้าน
waistcoat.
ไม่เหมือนกัน แต่
If
ว่า
you
ไป
don't
ที่
mind the sight of
ป่าต้องห้ามเหมือนกัน
well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
ไม่เหมือนกันแค่นี้เหรออะไรอยู่ตรงนี้ มีแมปด้วย
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. กลับไปหาสโคปแล้วก็มีแผนที่เขาดูแผนที่ก่อนอันนี้น่าจะเหมือนกับเควสของเรเวนคอร์เลย แค่จุดเริ่มไม่เหมือนกัน ไป Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollina's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves. โอเค ไปทำเควสต่อ ไปที่ป่าต้องห้าม โอเค อันนี้เควสไม่เกี่ยว น่าจะอันนี้ ไฟล์เทเชอร์ต้องเรียน disarming charm ก่อนที่จะ อ้าว ยากเลยทีนี้ ก็คือต้องไปอันนี้ expelliarmus ก่อนใช่ไหมหรือว่าจะรับชิงเควสได้เลยอันนี้ตรงนี้astronomy อันนี้คือเรียนอาจจะประมาณตรงนี้ก็ได้กดผิดโอเคProfessor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle. I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus อันนี้วะ
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
ไปได้ยังไปได้แล้วนี่ไปเลยเรามาเพื่อรัชชิงเควสอยู่แล้ว
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. or Greek? As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
ให้เราไปเองต่อ โอเค
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Well played. Get accustomed. Showing off, are we?
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is. Where this all leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my servants will go through this. I'm not going to touch those.
ทีนึงยิงเร็วอีกทีนึงยังไงไหมเนี่ยมีหีบใส่แล้วกันจะได้เล่นง่ายขึ้น
Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down here. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of him. Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for him.
ถุงมือโอเคถึงขึ้น
Incendio!
ไปไม่ได้อยู่ดีเก็บได้ไหมไม่ถึงโอเค
untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of him. There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. This can't be what the head of the building. Hey there. Stupefy. Stupefy. Have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? restricted section. Where am I? Oh no. The room is starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
โอเคถึงแล้ว
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention. And might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Okay, จบของรูทสลิธีรินนะครับก็จะมีพวกนี้ให้อัพพวกช่องนี้มันสำคัญอยู่แล้วอัพไปก่อนที่เหลืออะไรก็ได้ละประมาณนี้ของซื้อเฉลี่ยเรียบร้อยนะเดี๋ยวเราจะไปบ้านต่อไปกันเลยต่อไปก็ไล่ไปเลยนะตาของกิฟฟินดอร์นะก็เริ่มจาก บ้านกริฟฟินดอร์เลยคุยกับนิกหัวเกือบขาดไปทางไหนเดี๋ยวขอดูอุปกรณ์หน่อยโอเคใส่ไว้แล้วไม่มีหมวกเลยเหรอก็มี
Revelio.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages? Revelio.
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
I beg your pardon? Roast beef? Rotten roast beef?
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ah, I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it. Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are.
Revelio.
Tickle the pear and head on in.
Tickle
Did
the
you
pear.
say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
Our students
Never will
in the
understand
kitchen.
students.
What could they
Fancy
want?
delicious food and found themselves a bit peckish likely.
Certainly
how
makes
hungry
Rookie's
growing
job
humans
easier.
can get.
หา rotten roast beef
Here's some beef. But it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking. Oh, there's a disgusting smell. Oh, I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely. But what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? help yourself. Think he supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Do you and the other house elves conjure the food served in the Great Hall?
Goodness, no. Not even house elves can conjure food out of thin air. Food is one of the 5 principal exceptions to Gant's law of elemental transfiguration. We can, however, multiply it, transform it, and, of course, prepare it. Then we send it straight up to the Great Hall.
Are there any restrictions as to what you can make here?
Finky supposes not. However, Finky has had the best luck with the many recipes left by Helga Hufflepuff. Her quince pie has always been a favourite, but the newfangled Arbroath Smokies are becoming popular as well.
Is it all right for students to wander into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind. There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more than the company of students. We so rarely get visitors, and we have plenty of treats. Come back any time you please.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Who knew all of this was going on right beneath our feet?
เปลี่ยนหน้ากากหน่อย เดี๋ยวปกคลิปไม่เห็นหน้า อันนี้ปกติสุดละ ไปหาเซอร์นิโคลัส
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organizes the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
I thought the rotten roast beef was for you.
It is, in a way. You see, I've been trying to gain access to the hunt for quite some time. Offering the beef to Sir Patrick may help me in that regard. One, of course, also helping you.
What am I supposed to do when we meet the hunt?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be a rather supercilious lot. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however, in no small part due to the rotten roast beef you will come bearing.
Is the headless hunt dangerous?
Oh, the headless hunt wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone a student. Just a group of fun-loving headless ghosts.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
ากเข้ากลุ่มผีหัวขาดมานานแล้วใช่ไหม
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsay. Do let us pass. We brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Oh, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the Headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
Show หัวให้ดูหน่อย
I'd say he's in
Me
over his head this time.
โอเคได้สูตรเดิมนะ
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
นี่ด้านไหนเนี่ยทำไมไม่เคยเห็นมาก่อนอ๋ออันนี้มันอยู่แถวฮอกมีดจำได้ละชมรมผีหัวขาดอยู่ตรงนี้
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him, oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
Why are you using Jackdaw's head for this game?
Well, if you must know, Jackdaw's our newest member, so we like to put him through his paces.
Please could you explain the rules again?
Find his head amongst the pumpkins 5 times. Use your wand. I cannot be more specific than that.
How did you happen to become a member of the Headless Hunt?
I was executed alongside some fellow mutineers. We didn't like the way things were being run in our county, so we took matters into our own hands. Treason is such a strong word, but that's what we were found guilty of. Things would have turned out much better if they'd let me be in charge.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin!
I've never seen it played like that.
หาหัว
A student is playing. I've never seen it played like that.
เอ้าเกิดใหม่ละปักทอง
Revelio.
เห็นไหม ไม่เห็น ขยับ
Be the one to clean up this mess.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfries. This is not my finest moment.
I could do that too if I had a wand. Everybody.
อันไหนมันขยับใช่ไหม
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
เสียงนี่เห็นละ
You make this look easier than it's supposed to.
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
ให้ร้อยไปซ่อน ไปละ ไปยัง
Oh, what fun! A student is playing.
เสียง ฟังเสียงเอา
I could do that too if I had a wand. Everybody.
Here we go again.
Young Jackdaw's no match for you. Keep looking. You're sure to find him. Young Jack.
So you found us. This ain't over yet.
It won't be long now. We'll find him.
ไม่แตกด้วย
I've never seen it played like that.
Well done! Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head. And I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
อันนี้ก็เหมือนกับของคนอื่นถามนะ
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains, if I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction.
โอเคอันนี้เหมือนเดิม
He
ข้าม
has
เลย
a
แล้วกัน
penchant.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
โอเคก็เข้าสู่ดันที่เหมือนกันทุกบ้าน แต่เราต้องเล่นเพื่อให้ได้โทฟี่นะได้ achievement นะซึ่งน่าจะยังไปไม่ได้เราต้องไปฝึก avoid ด้วยเพราะเราต้องไปนี่ก่อนถึงจะไปทำเควสต่อได้ต้องไปฝึกก่อนซึ่งจะไปฝึกที่ใกล้ที่สุดก็ตรงไหนดีตรงนี้แล้วกันแค่กิ้งหลบมอน8 ครั้งก็ได้ละเนี่ย7 ครั้งด้วยไปหาจุดมอนสักจุดหนึ่ง
I never thought Ramrocks...
Pardon me. They attacked you? I'm sorry that...
It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
Okay, เจอมอนแล้ว เดี๋ยวจะหลอกให้บอลตี7 ครั้ง จะได้ไม่ต้องไปที่อื่น1 2 3 4 5 6 7 ครบเคลียร์เลยแล้วก็ไปให้อาจารย์ป้องกันตัวจากศาสตร์มืดสอนถ้าเหมือนกับครั้งที่แล้วก็อันนี้ไปเลยซึ่งเรียนไปแล้ว2-3 ครั้งก็เดี๋ยวข้ามอย่างรวดเร็วแล้วกันข้ามเลยนะผมจะซ้ำกับอันอื่นละ
I hope you're ready to take care of everything I had asked you.
Professor.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here.
เอาให้เหมือนกับเมื่อกี้จะได้ง่ายๆ
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing.
แล้วก็ไปต่อเลยนี่เปิดแล้วจะรัดชิ่งเลยเนี่ย
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Just like a Gryffindor to brave the Forbidden Forest in pursuit of adventure.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin?
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
ยังไม่เริ่มเลย
You won't get away with it. I should have been so dead.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw is. I wonder how big this place is. Impressive. That must be where this one... Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of these spells will help me through this.
ไม่ต้องไปแล้วตรงนี้น
platform ought to be able to float straight to me.
นี่ไปเอาของเราจะมาเพื่อลัดชิ่งเท่านั้น
Well, if Jackdaw works like this, it's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this. There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the hell are they? Potato! Stupefy! 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 imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no. The room is starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention. And might I presume you share our ability?
to see traces of ancient magic. Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
โอเคอันนี้เหมือนเดิมเดี๋ยวไปเอาเลย
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
โอเคกริฟฟินดอร์เรียบร้อยต่อไปบ้านสุดท้ายนะไม่ต้องอัพสกิลแล้วกันบ้านสุดท้ายก็คือฮัฟเฟิลพัฟโดยกาลักไวสปีกเกอร์นะลุยอันนี้คือคุยกับรูปภาพของเอลดิดเดกอรี่นะครับสำหรับเควสของฮัฟเฟิลพัฟนะ
Revelio.
เจออะไรเก็บไปก่อน
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed.
เอาไปแล้ว
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
Can you tell me more about your great-niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement.
She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Oh, didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there soon, I hope.
วาร์ปอย่างเดียวมันจะยังไม่เปิดแมปเลยตรงนั้นมันเป็น upper Hogsmeade เลยขึ้นไปอีกต้องเดินจาก Hogsmeade ไปตรงนี้น่าจะใกล้สุดละถือว่าเป็นบ้านที่เควสอยู่ไกลกว่าชาวบ้านเขาทางนั้นเร็วกว่าเหรอใครมานอนอยู่ตรงนี้แวะหน่อยแล้วกันมีเควสกระโดดหลบไหมจะได้ทำไปเลยนี่กระโดดหลบอีก9ครั้งแล้วก็ใช้ Incendio โอเคทำไปเลยแล้วกันสวัสดี1 2
Incendio.
3 4เพราะตะคิวกินขาด้วยของจริง5 6 7 8ครั้งสุดท้าย9ครบละเคลียร์
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Ah, here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the Ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Hufflepuff ได้ไปอัดคาบัน
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Do keep your wits about you.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
She's been here a lot longer than the rest of them.
I had my wand. I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you.
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Has someone come to feed me? Is someone there?
Oh, the school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins? Near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
โดนทิ้งในคุกทั้งชีวิต ใครจะเป็นสติดี
The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Hufflepuff ไม่เจอ
But Madam Thistlewood, All right. I'll find it.
ไม่เจอผี
I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
ฝ่ายว่า Jackdaw หรือ For Anne ไกลไหมอ๋ออยู่แค่นี้เลย โอเค ไปได้เควสอื่นไม่ยุ่งนะวันนี้
I should investigate. Revelio. This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. Revelio. Accio. See how this goes. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all? Incendio. Accio.
เจอผี
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw? I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
บอกเลย
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
อันนี้เหมือนเดิม
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
แต่ต้องไปเรียนกับศาสตราจารย์อยู่ดี Hogwarts แล้วก็ Astronomy Wing ไปที่ Defend Dark Art เดี๋ยวจะข้ามช่วงเรียนไปเลยนะ
Another adventure, are we?
เรียบร้อย
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do, Professor.
I completed.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to.
Expelliarmus.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing.
แล้วก็ไปหาแจ็คดอต่อได้เลยโอเคต่อไปจะเป็นการลัดชิ่งเหมือนเดิม
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
ไปเลย
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is rather unfortunately coming back to me. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering.
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, Intramuros.
How nice. Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jack... I wonder how big this place is. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if anyone smells me through this. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Incendio. เล็งไปทางไหน
Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Stupefy. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw.
อ้าวลืมดูเริ่มตรงไหนเนี่ยโอเคไปไกลมาก
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw. Protego! Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupid one. Eight legs is simply too many. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupid one. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how the spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Stupid one. Expelliarmus.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus. Sounds good.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio.
What? That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
เรียบร้อยนะน่าจะครบแล้วน่าจะเคลียร์ทุกอย่างแล้วเรียบร้อยโทฟี่เด้งนะครับแต่ในคลิปไม่น่าจะเด้ง ตอนนี้ก็เคลียร์เรียบร้อยแล้วสำหรับ Hogwarts Legacy นะฮะเซฟก่อนถ้าอยากเล่นก็ค่อยมาเล่นใหม่อันนี้คือมาเล่นอีก3บ้านที่เหลือนะครับเป็นเควสอะไร เขาเรียกว่าเควสอะไรนะเควสประจำบ้านนะอย่างสรุปกิเลนจูล่าเนี่ยของรีเวนคอร์ก็เควสจะไปอยู่ตรงประมาณพาร์ทที่5-6นะครับจะเป็นประมาณเราไปที่ถ้าจำไม่ผิดไปที่หอคอยนกฮูกนะเราก็จะเจอกับผีของแจ็คดอคุยไปคุยมาก็จะนำไปสู่ป่าต้องห้ามที่เราเล่นกันทุกคนส่วนเรียนาเวสนะเป็นวิสลิทลินก็จะไปเจอเหมือนเอลประจำบ้านของอะไรนะผอ.โรงเรียนนะแจ็คนะไอแบ็คไม่ใช่แจ็คพูดสลับกับแจ็คดอนะนี่ก็จะเอลประจำบ้านของprofessor Black มาขอให้เราไปเอาของจากของประจำตระกูลของแบ็คที่อยู่ในถ้ำใต้โรงเรียนนะครับแต่เมื่อเราไปเขาบอกว่าจะเจอผีแจ็คดอนะซึ่งผีจะบอกว่าของประจำตระกูลของแบ็คนั้นเอาไปขายแล้วก็จะนำเข้าสู่ในเรื่องของผีแจ็คดอพาไปป่าต้องห้ามเหมือนกันส่วนกริฟฟินดอร์ในนี้ก็ได้เป็นเอลสเปดไทเรลนะครับก็มีอะไรนะเซอร์ดิโคลัสเนี่ยผีหัวเกือบขาดนะครับจะเข้ากลุ่มของผีหัวขาดก็เลยพาให้เราพาไปนะครับซึ่งในกลุ่มนั้นก็จะเจอกับแจ็คดอนะฮะคุยไปคุยมาก็พาไปป่าต้องห้ามเหมือนกันส่วนไอ้กาลักไวสเปเกอร์นี่เล่นเป็นฮับเฟิลพับนะฮะก็ที่เล่นไปล่าสุดก็คือมีคนหนึ่งเขาอะไรนะถูกจับนะฮะข้อหาฆาตกรรมแจ็คดอนั่นแหละแต่จริงๆแล้วแจ็คดอเขาไปผจญภัยเราตายเองในดันเจียนนั้นที่เราไปกันก็คุยไปคุยมาก็ไปเจอแจ็คดอนะแล้วก็แจ็คดอก็จะพาไปที่นั่นเหมือนกันโอเคก็ซีรีส์ฮอกวอตส์เลกาซี่ก็นี่ก็เด้งแพลตินัมไปแล้วเรียบร้อยนะฮะคือเก็บทุกถ้วยละก็ประมาณนี้นะฮะโอเคช่วงนี้กำลังไลฟ์เกมอะไรนะแฟนตาซีไลฟ์อยู่นะก็จะไลฟ์ไปเรื่อยจนมันจบเหลือเรื่องหลักแล้วกันที่เหลือก็เล่นกันขำๆไปโอเคพบใหม่เกมหน้าเกมนี้ก็สวัสดีครับเย้